Hi, I'm Tina. Yes, that's me. Welcome to my 6-month travel diary. This week, I'm going to Jeju Island. I flew from Busan and it only took 1 hour. When I arrived, the day was pretty overcast, but it was still nice enough to have a look around. The water here is so clear. I wanted to walk along the coast, but there were these bugs, cockroaches things everywhere. There's so many of them. Because of those bugs being all over the rocks, I decided to eat jelly instead. It's so cute. Oh, so cute. Pretty good. That night, I went to the night market, and these night markets are on a whole nother level. It was such a cool vibe here, and the food was so delicious. There are tangerines all over Jeju Island, and you don't have to try them. They're so juicy. Alright, this is the car I've got for the next week. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. Like, I haven't driven a car since I've left Australia, so we'll see how it goes. Also, everything in Korea is opposite to Australia, so the indicators, the steering wheel, and when you drive on the road is all opposite. One of the places I wanted to check out was Mazeland. This place has the biggest maze I've ever been to, and it has 3 of them. At the entrance of each maze, there's a map. I try not to use the map, I try not to even look at the map, to make the mazes harder, which I didn't need to do because I learned very quickly I'm not very good at mazes. When I was doing these mazes, all I could think about was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I do have to say the first maze was probably the hardest. I was walking around and I was like, yep, this is the way out, and then I ended back up at the entrance. Even though I'm not very good at mazes, each of the mazes took about 20 minutes to do, and I had a lot of fun doing every one of them. One of my favourite places in Jeju Island is the Snoopy Garden. When you first enter, there's a big indoor area. The Snoopy Garden is structured really well. It kind of reminds me of IKEA, where you go in a certain route. I think this is great because then it means that you don't miss a thing. was good to learn the history of the Peanut comics as well as how it's evolved over time. Each of the rooms is based on different episodes of the comics, and I love the way that some of the rooms were interactive. After looking throughout the rooms, then you're greeted with a massive garden. I really enjoyed it here, even though it started raining. The gardens here are so beautiful. Snoopy is a beagle, and I have a soft spot in my heart for beagles. My first and only dog that I had was a beagle, and his name was Ernie. I miss him so much. The next day, when driving around, I came across Mysterious Road. It's quite odd because to the right it looks like it's going downhill, while to the left it looks like it's going uphill, but things are rolling uphill. Weird. Everything goes uphill. Defying gravity. Jeju Island is covered in green, beautiful forests. And it was such a lovely day, I decided to do a hike. There's a flippin' snake! It's a baby one. Even though I saw a snake, I do have to say this has to be one of my favourite hikes that I've done throughout this trip. When I started the walk, I didn't realise how long it was, and I ended up doing more than 10 Ks. The trails here are clear as day, so you're not going to get lost. So on my walk, I saw this bird. I don't know what breed it is, but just look how cute it is. And he was just chilling. Everywhere you look in Jeju Island is so pretty. Today I decided to check out some waterfalls. I saw 3 waterfalls, and this one was definitely the tallest one. It only took me 10-minute walk from the first waterfall to seeing this one. I have fallen in love with Jeju Island. Actually, I've fallen in love with South Korea. Every day in this country has been amazing. The last waterfall I saw was definitely the most popular. A lot of people here come to see it. All around the island there is these stone volcanic rock statues, otherwise known as Dol Harubang or stone grandpas. I think it's believed that they help ward off evil spirits and protect the village. After seeing the waterfalls, my plan was to go see Hello Kitty Land. Unfortunately, it was closed because of construction. So I then decided to go to the Figure Museum instead. I actually had a lot of fun here. And there was like no one else, so I just like stuffed around and it was pretty funny. I know, my Darth Vader impression was not good. On the way to Hallasan Park, I stopped at Pempo Port. I wanted to go swimming because the water looks so clear, but it is also so cold. So I didn't swim. I made it to Hallasan Park, and this place, it's massive. Honestly, I could probably spend all day here. There's heaps of different gardens throughout the place. There's also some caves. The caves are so cool to see, especially because they're pretty well lit. If it's a colder day, I definitely recommend bringing a jacket because down these caves was so cold and I had goosebumps the whole time. I've never had kiwi juice before, so I decided to try it. And it was really sour. After strolling through the gardens and going through the caves, I went to the Folk village. This part of the park holds some traditional Jeju thatched houses. There's not many of these houses left, and some of these houses have been relocated from other areas. You'll find that the peacocks like to hang around the folk village. Today's hike is going to be a big one. We're going to the highest peak in Jeju Island. Correction, it's actually the highest peak in all of South Korea. Hallasan is a volcano, but it hasn't had any activity in more than 5,000 years. There's multiple trails you can take to go up Hallasan. I chose this one because they said it was the easiest, although it was the longest, totaling a 9.6 km each way. On the way up, you can take a detour to come and see this lake. The first 5 km was pretty manageable and I was feeling pretty confident. But there's a lot of stairs and fatigue sets in quick. Guys, I'm dying. Wow. There are 2 rest spots where people stop for lunch and toilet breaks. And I should have rested for longer. I'm dead. Again. 2.5 hours. Oh my god. I was getting close, but at this point my legs felt like jelly. Be prepared for a lot of stairs. The last kilometre was the hardest. I made it up the mountain in 3.5 hours, but I did it, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. And the view, it was awesome. Not gonna lie, I sat for 15 minutes to recover and catch my breath. After getting the sensation back in my feet, I sat, enjoyed the view, and had some lunch. You can see all the coastline of Jeju Island. I can't wait to get a shower. I don't know if hiking is for me. And I don't think it was made for these guys either. Coming down only took 2.5 hours, but I was in so much pain. Oh my god. Before leaving Jeju Island, I got another tattoo. Anyways, thank you for watching. Next week, I'm going to Taiwan. Bye!